Find a CPR class at heart.org/nation.
Track severe weather. Download the Local 3 Weather app now.
So it is Valentine's Day. Hope you're having a wonderful one. We've kind of got a special treat for you this morning because back on the show with us today is Dr. Love, Renee Gordon, who I have just found out is so fitting that this is your line of work. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Today is your birthday. So you had a chance to be with us about a week or so ago. You are kind of a relationship love expert.
Correct.
But you seem to not come to your work with a philosophy of what a person needs to do to attract somebody else. You kind of turn inward. You say the best thing to do on this Valentine's Day is kind of treat yourself too. Is that right?
Exactly. If you want to attract love, you got to have love within yourself. And you kind of have to look at yourself and saying, if you're single, who am I being to attract that right person? Am I joyous? Am I loving? Am I respectful to myself? Or do I say unkind words to myself? And if you say the self-talk, which is unkind, you'll be attracting people who are also negative. If you say wonderful and loving affirmations and manifestations like, I love myself, not being self-centered or anything, but I'm worthy, I deserve love because I love myself, and I deserve the best, and setting boundaries.
You know, you and your husband have been married for 25 years.
Yes.
Yet you're very forthcoming, both with us here on the air and when people follow you on social media and on your website and in your books.
Yes, thank you.
About your own experiences where you didn't have the right love in your life. So even if you're a person watching today and you're in a relationship, is that self-love important to keep your relationship strong?
Yes, it is. It's who you're being. And if you want to have, an extraordinary relationship with other people, you have to be extraordinary yourself and know yourself. And if you're single, would you want to date someone like yourself? Instead of looking outwardly, you want to look inwardly. What am I doing? Am I attracting the wrong person every time I break up with somebody? And so look inwardly, what am I doing? Who is in the center of all these breakups?
Okay, where does the loneliness factor come into play? Because sometimes people, I think, will get themselves in a relationship because they're afraid to be lonely. But if you're in the wrong relationship, that would almost make you feel more lonely.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. And that's the worst, to be with someone and you're even more lonely because it's so isolated. And so you have to find love within yourself. Finding, of course, loving God, but loving yourself and also forgiving yourself for past, discretions and things that you've done in the past, and letting that go and moving forward with your life and being the best version of yourself.
There are stages, it seems like, of love, so when you first fall in love with somebody, you just can hardly breathe. You're so happy to be around them. And then life kind of can settle in, and next thing you know, 25 years of marriage has gone by.
Yes, it has.
But what do you do to not get in a rut?
Exactly. What a great question. And the whole point of when you're married and with someone for a long time is the intention. And what is your intention of being with one another? So love doesn't fade, love gets lazy. And when you don't have the right intention of taking that person for granted, losing respect. I had said something last time we were here, the 5 ingredients for a successful relationship isn't just love, but respect, acknowledgement, attention, affection, and open communication.
Do you have to build kind of a habit of that? Sometimes life, it seems like, gets increasingly busy for people, and you can take people for granted and not intend to, but you just do. So is it ever beneficial to leave little reminders to yourself or set a timer on your phone or something to be purposeful?
Yeah. Well, purposeful, exactly. Being purposeful. As I mentioned before, acknowledging your husband, even when he empties the trash or cleaning up the dog stuff in the backyard stuff.
Yeah.
I call it shiitake mushrooms instead of,
That's cute.
Okay, and so leaving love notes, a Post-it note. It doesn't cost like a $200 rose bouquet. You can do a love note on your spouse's monitor, on her computer screen, or write it on her purse. A little Post-it note. or you can write on your husband's car, just post-it note on his windshield. I love you. I can't wait to see you later on.
Sometimes those things mean more than a purchased gift.
Oh yes, yes it does. And you don't have to buy something expensive. The simplest things. It's what it is the intention behind it, and it isn't just on Valentine's Day. It should be, you know, every day, some little thing, and or even sending a text. You know, I have a sales coach named Eric Lofholm, and he sends his wife a text, Heather. You know, I love you. I can't wait to see you when you get home. And you know, we worked together in the past for a long time, and those little texts back and forth. And one of the things I want to share with people is not to text having an argument at all. Don't text negative things at all.
Oh yeah, because it's permanent. Once it's written, you can't take it back.
And words are very, very powerful. So when you say something, I appreciate you, I honor you, and you know, you're so worthy, and something, you know, kind words. I know it sounds like out of the ordinary that people can speak like that, but when you say it more often, it just comes naturally.
It becomes your muscle memory.
Exactly.
I did reference your books, and I want to remind people your Swipe for Mr. Right has been a bestseller.
Yes, in 13 different categories internationally.
And then this one, Finding Your Love at Last. And are you accepting clients right now?
Absolutely. The website is right there. Okay.
Or right there on your screen.
And I just want to mention also that Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote in the back of my book a testimonial. He said that everyone in the world should use this book as their love guidebook.
Well, here's
and that
how
was
you,
a huge thing.
Then here's how you can find her. ReneeLoveCoach.com is her website. There is her phone number. You can follow her on social media as well. By the way, it's her clients who named her Dr. Love.
Yes.
And happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I wanted to give you this. This is a Valentine's Day gift.
Oh,
from
aren't
me.
you kind?
Yes, you're
I should
very
be
welcome.
giving you something on your
no.
birthday.
No, this is fine. What a wonderful opportunity. Such a great honor to be here.
Thank you so
much.
Westfield Knife Trading Post has everything under the sun. Shop our wide selection of soaker tubs starting at $599. New versions of mini splits as low as $895. Don't pay big box prices, but hurry, limited quantities available. You better get it when you see it.